Hello and welcome back to another game with Stygian and Zeno. The game we're going to be playing today is the Stanley Parable. Now, this is one of my favorite games to play, and I really look forward to playing this again. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the game. As I've said in the past, I will stay quiet during the narration parts so you can hear what he is saying. So, loading screen does take a while, so that's a bit of an annoyance, but oh well, something we just gotta push on through. Okay, this is actually taking too long. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Come on, just a little more. Just a little more. Come on. Come on. Come on, you. Damn you. Damn it. You damn bastard.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-ripping, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
How rude.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, so that was the title entrance to the game. A little bit of a funny one. So, we're going to just try to I'm going to just show you all the different endings that I know how to get to. So, the first ending, and these are spoilers. If you don't want the spoilers, then oh well, too bad for you. So here's the first one.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
I do want to apologize for the lags that happen. I really have no control over all that. It's my computer. I really need to get my computer fixed and all that. So, without further ado, we go on to the next part of the game.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Ah! No, 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 no. Get back up there. Come on. Come on, Stanley. You can do this. Alright, so... what we got over here? Now, crawling down, and... it's so white! Is this... This must be heaven! I'm going to heaven! Wait.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Well, I don't really see this as a gag. So, no. No.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different?
No.
Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer?
No!
Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
Precisely.
Now, think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough. How
what have I done?
would it be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option? Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. So if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
I can tell why.
Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Meep. I guess I should have chose yes. Okay, guys, so we are going to restart.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
He's right, I couldn't find a trace of my co-workers. So, we are going to go outside into heaven again. Here I come, heaven! I am in heaven!
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh, very nice music. I like it.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Oh, thank
But
you.
the truth must be told,
Wait,
he
what?
was not very old, and was quite particularly gangly.
What?
What
Screw
Stanley
you!
liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
Mm-hmm.
He did it all day in a meaningful way.
That's
But
right.
his brain had long ceased to function.
You
Which is why
bastard.
he is in this parable, and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong, and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Hey,
You too will become quite unbearable.
you are quite a jerk. You know that? I do like the music, though. Music is nice. Okay, I'm sick of this now. I'm pretty sure you guys are too, so let's restart the game again. That was actually quite a funny ending. Yes, that is considered an ending for some odd, belligerent reason. So now,
The meeting room. Yes, that's where
on
everyone
to the
would
next.
be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Apparently I cannot open that door. Crouch down. Gotta save power, guys. A strange computer. Input. What have I done? Well, just turn that off and walk over here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well, it does say enter the door on the left. Screw you. Just screw you. I'm gonna go
This
on
was
right.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever you say.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Beautiful.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yes, it is. It is worth it.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
No, it's not. You're just a big beanie poopy head. Eat.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Wait. This is a game? Oh, that explains a lot. Yeah, I want to stay here a little bit longer. I don't want to go. It looks so comfy. But I can't sit on anything. Wait. Nope. I can't sit. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go now.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nope. Yep, I can listen to you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
You just shut up, you. You're just mean. Let's see. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Well, I guess that means I gotta pay money after I die. You won't get my paycheck, damn it. Oh well.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
Misuse of the cargo lift. I am a rebel.
Difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Oh, really?
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Really?
Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
But
I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her.
Her? Who's her? Tell me who her is.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who the hell is her? Tell me. Tell me. Me.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
No! I've asked you many times who she is. You did not tell me. So what's this over here?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yes.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible.
Everything's possible.
Check.
Anything is possible.
It's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
That's
Music
right.
comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand.
No.
How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
How could I have not picked up the phone?
Noticed it sooner. You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't take that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a bag, sack, and crack."
My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a bag, sack, and crack. I can probably say that better. My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a bag, sack, and crack.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
8?
Do you make
Really?
more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You
whoa.
may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago. Go. See what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Ah, no, you pushed me you slammed the door in my face. Now I'm angry. Now I will not do what you say. I will never do what you say.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
I'm sorry, I was just having fun. I didn't mean to do any horror. Okay, we're walking. I am following your advice, you jerk.
You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay, here we go.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay,
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alrighty. So I guess I'll go ahead and follow what you say. And what am I doing with my life?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out. Passive aggressive. Oh. Jerko's slideshow. Wait. Oh, there it is. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. Aw, thank you. What's this say? Wait. Number of slides. But this doesn't tell me the number of slides. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Whoa, that was interesting. Synergize core value expenditures. Shift global market. Parade. Monetize free to play. This is a gaming company! My dream has come true! About charts. Wait. Charts? Mitosis? What? Okay. So. Interesting. Alright, time to move on. Room closet. I love rooms. Hey. Aww. Screw you two then.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond probability, he knew the passcode. He'd seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Wait. Did it?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? No. Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark 115. Night Shark 115.
Fine, you're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so... Yeah. Bad door. Bad door. Bad door.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief...
Once again. What happened?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No. No, I will not this time. You lied to me.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay, I'm going. I am looking, and...
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garb? Well, it's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
No. Darkness bad. Darkness, very, very bad. Oh my gosh. Silent Hill. We're in Silent Hill. No.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Yes.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Hey, don't you dare insult me like that.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
What? Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. So,
That is...
I'll wait
oh,
for you
Lord.
to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Okay, this is very, that was, okay, that was a very sad moment right there. Apparently,
The meeting room.
We
Yes,
better not
that's
do that
where
again.
everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
okay, so we're gonna go to the meeting room this time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
Do those squats. Nah, I think we're gonna go this way again.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Yes, it was.
Goodness, Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Okay, yeah, back onto the
But
bus.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No. Uh-oh. Well, at least we have a light.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
That's
He
right.
wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go from here. It's left.
Okay.
Oh no, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Good. At least one of us knows which way it is.
at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eye.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't see anything.
Back to,
Can't see anything.
No kidding. It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay. From the top.
Now, let's see.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Well, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or...
Maybe?
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Let's see. Let's go this way. This way looks fun. What's this door? What's this way? What's through here? What? Okay, let's try this way.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we just restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again. But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, here we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hopefully. Okay, so...
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Really?
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Going back, going back, going back, back. Going back. Whoa.
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay. Let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What the?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Where's my door?
Do you remember, Stanley?
Oh, no. Where's my door?
Do you know what?
Where's my door?
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay! I win! I won!
You put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Again, sorry about the
Oh,
lagging.
no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. Whoa.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Woo!
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okie dokie. go somewhere new. Ooh. Exciting.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Already.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yes. Hey! Happy fun time music. Whoa, sorry about that. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Studying the fern. Studying. 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 Gotta study the fern. Studying the fern. Studying. Studying. Okay, studied enough. Come on. What?
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I don't think it is. I don't think the line knows.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Okay. Here we are again.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Yeah.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh,
I like it.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. No, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Not acknowledging it. Not acknowledging it. Not acknowledging it.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our
Logic.
destiny.
I don't think that was logic at all. I want the left door. Fine.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well,
No.
what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Oh, stop being a big baby.
At the time
Whoa.
stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I think so.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Yeah, whoa. What just happened? What? No. I'm back. How can I be back? Well, I think that's all the time we have for today, folks, so we will continue more in the next episode of the Stanley Parable. Have a fun day, everyone, and good luck.